Hello everybody, this is YDYT and I'd like to welcome every single one of you back to a brand new episode of MinasCraft. So this is episode 18 I believe, and glad to have all of you here. So I've done a little bit between this episode and the last. The first thing I did was I went end raiding a bit, and yeah, that was fine I guess. I downloaded a data pack so that shulkers would drop 2 shells, but it didn't work, so that was really rather annoying. Then the second thing I did was I started placing more sand out in the giant quarter back at the main base, and now I've started to dig this out and started placing sand out in the ocean over here, except I'm realising that draining the sand here is going to be a nightmare, so if anyone has any ideas on how to do that, then please let me know, because that'll be greatly appreciated. Right now I'm just bringing all of this right down to sea level here at Y63, and hopefully this won't be too bad, although the mountains in the middle might be a little bit of a pain. I kind of regret making this now. Should have done it ages ago, because I thought about doing it a while ago as well. But the issue is, now we've got stuff in the middle of it, so we can't, like, use TNT and stuff, for obvious reasons, because we don't want to blow everything we have up. Maybe we might mine a ton of obsidian, and then place that on top, but then we've still got the issue of draining the water, because we can't use a world eater then. So, I'm not really too sure. Going to have to do some thinking on it, but that is a-okay. So this one, maybe a couple days later. I've had a reasonably busy week, so I'm actually only getting started on this on Thursday, when normally I'd start it on Sunday, so that hasn't been the best, but I think I can get it out on time. I mean, we were able to do one in about 6 hours last week that I don't think was too bad of an episode, so I think we can do it again. So yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this mountain here, and then we'll be back. Okay, so there's a good bit of mining done. It's very boring. So yeah, any ideas on how to do it better would be appreciated, because I'm not enjoying it right now, and that's what this is all about. If we're not enjoying ourselves, why do it? So yeah, I gotta figure out what we're actually doing today, because well, I've started planning every episode up until the end of August. However, up until 20 I don't actually have plans for 18 and 19. After that I've everything planned though. So yeah, big things are ideally in store. Obviously the plan's not going to work completely. We're going to have some issues come up, because you always under and overestimate the size of projects, because it's just Minecraft for you. But yeah, I think what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to make a little map of the bunker, so that I can figure out like how I want to lay everything else out that we're going to add to it. So I'll be back straight after I make a little map. Okay, we're back. So I've done a little quick map here. That's going to come up on your screen right about now. Don't know how accurate it is, but that's very roughly what the bunker's currently looking like. And as you can see, we've got so much space out one side. So I'm thinking that's the side that we're going to put the rest of our farms on. And then out the side, directly opposite the nether portal, is where storage and everything is going to start to go. So I'm thinking about what farms I want to do next. And I figured the best way to figure it out is we're going to use our machine we made a few episodes ago. Because I figured that's the best way out of any to figure something like this out. So why those? There we go. So if we just sort all of this out and then run over here, let's do medium one. And I know we've still got the potion system, but I'm kind of waiting for some stuff. All the end portals done. Okay, that is not the kind of thing we want. We want a farm. Nether wart. Okay, that is a farm. So I'm going to do some research about nether wart farms. And I think a nether wart farm's decently sized, so we could actually put it down the entrance we've already got marked out here, and have something really cool looking here, I think. So, let's go design a nether wart farm. Okay, we're back, and I've done some thinking, and I think the first thing I want to do is I want to make a door out of this. So I want to have this concrete carry on across the whole thing, and then when we, like, flick a lever or something, I want these 3 blocks here to come out, and I want it to be completely flush and seamless. And that might seem really difficult, but I actually already have a design for such a thing. Okay guys, we're in my test world. I'm going to go through all my different versions of this door. So I believe this is version 1, as you can see. it's bad. There's a piston here, and we can't have a gap here. This doesn't work for what we're looking for. Version 2. I believe that this was version 2. As you can see, there's no piston visible here, but you need obsidian here. And again, it has this problem. Let's find version 3. This was version 3. As you can see, the top, I didn't even finish it for some reason. So, no. Okay, so I couldn't find version 3 in that world, but I found it here in a different world. And as you can see, it works. It does what we need. We can have all of this visible and everything. That's all good. No problems with obsidian, because we can just bring this out. It doesn't need to be specifically obsidian. And it does seem to be pretty small, which I am pleased with. I did this very differently to how I've done most of the other ones. So I'm pleased with it, and I'm just looking at this and I'm like, I'm very surprised with how I chose to do parts of this. Really, I did that. Wow, okay. I mean, it works, clearly. This is very interesting. So, I'll do a super quick explanation on this. I made a showcase of this ages ago, like absolutely ages ago. I was really, really pleased with that, I still am. So, very simply, these blocks here are all done by hipster doors. If you don't know how to build a hipster door, here's a super quick tutorial on how to do a hipster door. You do observers here, you do a block, you do dust, you do a repeater on 4. You put piston here and here, you put observers here and here, you put a piston here, you put 2 blocks here and here, you put an observer here, a block here, and a lever here. Boom, hipster door. Wow, wasn't that super fast? So then you just have like a wall here or whatever, and then like, oh no, I don't want any visible pistons, but I want to hide it. Wow, it's hidden. Wow, it's unhidden. Magic. So that's what these 6 are. Then the top ones, basically, we are pushing a line of sticky pistons in from the side, which I will show you. I'll show you when we open this. If you watch at the top here, you'll see these pistons move across. So these are getting pushed in to a position here, and then they're being pushed down by these ones, in addition to the blocks in front of them. So you can see that happen here. You'll see they get pushed across and then down. Then this piston and this piston both get powered from the side, as you can see here. There's just a nice little redstone line sneaking its way up to them. And then this middle piston was a nightmare. I think that this middle piston took me longer than anything like ever has before, which is kind of worrying, to be honest. Oh wow, I did a lot underneath here. What do these ones do? What do these ones do? I'm very confused about how I did parts of this, actually. Did I pull these blocks down? Why did I do that? Am I doing this with a I'm doing this middle piston with a block swapper, not a pusher. Oh, that is very interesting. See, I'm learning things about how I did my own redstone. So I'm not actually pushing it in. I'm pulling these blocks down and then using a block swapper here and here to swap this block and that block. Wow, I love that. So then to do the middle block, what we basically do is over here, we push an observer into the wall, so there's an observer here. Then we use these 2 pistons to push this observer to be here. Then we push down this block so the signal travels through it, and then we've got our piston here. So if you have a look, imagine this block's already been pushed down, and then this block comes in. As you can see, it sticks it out. So that's basically how we do the middle block, and I was very proud of figuring that out. And I know there's other designs of different designs and stuff, but I just really love the animation of this and how you can just see so much going on, and I absolutely love it. So I think without further ado, let's build this crazy thing up in the MinasCraft world. Okay, we're back, and we've got a decently sized hole. It's not going to be big enough to fit it all in, but it'll do for a start. So I'm just going to grab out all of this and some of these, and I can't think of anything else I'll need then. Lever, of course, and yeah, then we've just got stone as our redstoning block. So I'm going to build this up super quickly and then we'll be back. Okay guys, so I think I've got all of the redstone in place. It looks pretty crazy right now. So we're going to flick this lever and we're going to see if this door opens. Okay, so all that didn't happen was we didn't have a central block, but let's just check that it closes as well. Again, without the central block working. Okay, so it's just central block, so I'm going to mess around with it, see what the problem is, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see this is currently open, and if I now flick this lever, we'll see it closes nicely, and opens right back up perfectly. So I really love this door. I'm very pleased that I've got it in this world now. It looks nice and sleek when open, or when closed rather. When open, I'm not really too sure how to do the blocks. Some of these blocks on the floor become the wall. So this is what I've done so far, but then I've done some thinking. I think I want to change up the scheme of like colours in here a bit, because right now it's very grey. So I was thinking maybe quartz, because we've got slabs and stairs, but like I'm not too good at building with quartz and not just building with quartz. So if you guys would be interested in going like down below or onto my Twitter or whatever and like sending me ideas for how to do this, that would be absolutely great. So then I've set up a super simple plan for a Nether Wart farm here. Sorry, brain freeze right there. So very basically, we can just walk along here. We can plant all our Nether Wart like this and just walk along, etc. We currently need torches here because I haven't set up ceiling lights, but once we've ceiling lights up, it'll be fine. You don't have to walk on the Nether Wart or on the soul sand because, like you see, you're slow. So I think this one needs to be like that. But yeah, you can reach all of them fine. Last one's a bit hard to reach, but that's okay. And then I'll just quickly place in blocks along here and grab a water bucket, and I will show you what'll happen if we put some water in there. Yeah, I've got a water bucket here, and if like all of the dispensers were full, and just imagine they're all full rather than just one, the water will come along here. And okay, we need to actually remove this line. I thought as much, but good thing I checked. Then as you see it pushes the whole way down, so we don't need this line either. So as you can see this nicely will push out all the Nether Wart that we planned. So yeah, this works fine. I need to like come up with a design for this room. I'm thinking quartz, but again I'm just not really sure about it because it can just be too much if it's just all quartz. And then blending it in here because these blocks here all have to be this, and then so do these three. So, or these three rather, these ones do obviously as well. And then to open this, I was thinking we do something a bit cool. So I'll be back in just a second and we'll get to the opening of this. Okay guys, so I had a really nice idea about how we were going to do this. We're going to use a player detector. However, after some testing, I found it just isn't going to work. We're too low in the world because we're already at like Y15 down there, and we need to go down about 30 blocks and then dig out a massive area, so that's just not going to happen. So then I'm still thinking about ideas. If anyone has any nice ideas of how to make a seamless way of opening this, I just want to approach and it'll open. So just thinking about all the player detectors I know of, and none of them seem to fit the design. But yeah, if you do let me know, that would be absolutely great. So, yeah, I think that this is going to be a pretty nice project, and we're going to expand down this way, and we can have like a farm here, a farm on the other side, then another farm on the other side, etc. And we can just have lots of farms down here, and then maybe a centralized farm storage at some point. One of the reasons I want to swap to quartz down here is due to the access of slabs and stairs. And like I've got a couple designs I've made of like hidden staircases that can come out of the floor, which can allow us to like have our storage out of the way and everything, and then just have a corridor with like glass here where you can look in and see all of these farms working. But I'm not really too sure, so I think we're going to round this one out here. Sorry it's a day late. Had some like IRL stuff to deal with, but like it's fine, it's up on the right weekend, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I'm pleased with this door. We haven't got as much done today as I might have liked, but obviously I've done a lot behind the scenes with all that sand placing and everything. But yeah, I think we're going to round this one out here. So if you have enjoyed, please do remember to drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've asked a few questions today, I'd really appreciate some answers to them. But yeah, we're going to round this one out here, so I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace!